Hello, and welcome to Lookie Crafts. I'm Candace, and today's intro sign was created by Miriam of Crafty Butterfly Farris. So thank you, Miriam. Alright, guys, so today I'm doing a final flip through of my requested journal. And so for those of you who are new, this is my first journal, and someone requested to see how I did something. And so, I made a bigger journal because I was making little journals. So this is my first big journal, and I'm sure it was more than the requester bargained for. So I'm finally getting around to the final version of it, and so I think I'm finally done. Um, if y'all remember, my spine was this big, this big, and I had two signatures, but this was too small. It became a giant gaping gator mouth, and this was not the original. This was a practice piece, a practice measuring piece. But it would have been this size, and it was a huge open gator mouth. So I didn't like that. So I redid the spine. That's why I'm saying that. So uh, it's the same book. I just you're not going to recognize it. Okay. So here it is. Y'all see how much bigger it is? It's got 4 signatures now. But what I did was I took the signatures and I halved them, so they had 10 pages. So I halved them to 5 pages and made 4 signatures. And as you can see, it's still a gator mouth. But I've added a lot to it. But, it's not as bad as it was when it was, a half-inch spine and wasn't finished. Now I think I've got it completely finished. So what I did was I just made a extra spine here, and I glued it onto my original cover, and then I put this trim down it to cover the line. I think it came out pretty. I had like a plaque someone had sent me that had a saying on it that I was going to put here, but with these flowers it didn't fit, so I didn't put nothing on the cover just yet. And so you can see my 4 signatures. I think it done pretty good. So yeah, I think that's supposed to be a little raggedy. I'm going to trim this piece. Because, I don't like it looking like that. But as you can see, my new cover here, I didn't get it exactly even. And it's a little big. I still need to cut that little piece off. There. That makes me happy. Okay. And, but it's my first one, so, I mean, up close, you can definitely see the amateurish journal making stuff that I did. So to close it, I just used a piece of material, and I had to knot them together to make it big enough. But I just wrapped it around and tied a little slip knot, and I'm happy with that. I think that looks nice. Uh, and and I like this material and the designs of little houses and stuff on it. And I have it on the inside, so I really like that. And I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be okay. And on the bottom here, I added these little charms. And this one is from Windy Days. It's a little teal tassel with a little ball charm with little stars in it. Y'all can see that. I'm sorry about my dog. Little bear, hushy. And also this pink one, a little pink tassel with a little pink octagon. Also, I believe from Windy Days. Okay, and I have a little gold lotus here. Can you see? Lay down. Lay down. There you go. Little gold lotus and a little key, which I believe are from Sidekick Crafts. Tanya at Sidekick Crafts. So it's really the first time I've done charms, and I tried to stagger them where they wouldn't be all the same length. So I like them pretty well. I think they've done good. And yeah, I'm going to open in a minute and give you a little final show and tell. So grab yourself a drink and put your feet up because this might take a little while. Okay, so I'm having iced tea today. Instead of coffee because I'm out of milk for my coffee. It's, the second, and I got to go to the store get my monthly food allotments and stuff. So I stayed with the original cover and this paper that I liked. I liked the colors and the flowers and stuff. So I think that matched this pink really well. I did glue it and it made it spotty, but I don't hate it, so it's okay. I didn't get a good bend on this, but good lessons for the next time. I know, not to make it too big in the first place, or make the cover last. So you don't have to try to fix stuff, make your cover last. Okay. So this is the front cover. And of course this is my fabric flip that matches my tie. And I didn't do anything to my papers. I may, when I just want something to piddle with, put a stamp on the bottom of each of these pages. But for now, I just left them blank, and I got 4 tea-dye papers there. And, get a little something to play with later, if I want to. And this journal has no purpose other than, someone requested to see how I done something. Okay, this is my stamped page, and a lot of my current subscribers have seen it, but I have picked up a lot of new subscribers, so maybe you haven't seen it. It says, always believe in the impossible. Hello, sunshine. Be happy. Do all things with love, and love what you do and do what you love. So I thought that page turned out really nice. And of course, these stencils were gifted to me. And I've got these journaling cards, and this is a movable embellishment. You put that anywhere you want because I just paper clipped it on. There's nothing on the back. And it says inspire. So you can put that wherever you want. Along with this little banner. It's removable. You can put it where you want. The little birdie stays. This is from Southern Sandy's Craft. And this is just a little piece of leaf trim and a piece of cloth that matches this inside cover. So I like that real well. And the back is just blank for writing on. And I stenciled over here. Not stenciled, I stamped. These are little plants with little hearts for flowers and a little heart center there. So there we got that. And I have this belly band, and I put rickrack on it. And all my belly bands, I tried to get rickrack on all of my belly bands, and then the last ones I forgot. But most of them have the rickrack and the tiny butterfly from Constance at I forgot. Hold on. Butterfly Mom Creations and more. Yeah, Constance, she gifted me these little butterflies, and so I tried to put them on the belly bands. And I was going to sprinkle some throughout the pages, but she hasn't had time to to send me any more, and I ran out. So when she sends me some more, I might sprinkle a few, here and there. Okay, so this is my inked envelope, and it has a matching piece of paper to go inside of it, but it's empty right now because I can't find the piece of paper. And this side is stenciled feathers, and I tried to stay with the same colors, the pink, the yellows, blues, and greens. And I thought that turned out real good. This was my first stenciling that I've done is in this book. Okay. So this is one of the clusters that I made, and I just glued it to this banner, and the banner is removable, so you could just remove this and put it wherever you want. If you want to leave it there, you can leave that as a tuck spot. And so, yeah, this is one of my clusters that I've just started making clusters, and I'm finding out I really like making clusters, which sparked my Scrapbusters challenge, yeah. So this has a little piece of rickrack. It has a little yellow flower, some gems. I got some papers in the back, so that's nice. I got this side tuck over here, just the pink trim and some pink lace. And in this pocket, I have some stuck together. That's what I got. I have a small flip book with some tea dye papers in it. Again, they're just blank. I didn't ink nothing or put nothing on it. And I have this just a little journaling card. I put one of my clusters on it. It has a little birdie, some lace trim, and 2 little gems, and just some stacked papers that I got from various people. I think that turned out cute. And I made this flower, and I got this bauble from somebody. I think it's Cindy N give me these enamel dots, and I like them really well. So it's just a pink lace flower and a couple of gems, some string, some layered papers, and I think that made a nice cluster there. And this is just a long journaling card, or you could use it as a bookmark, whatever you want. And this is just another journaling card, and I think I showed you my birdie. And it has this is just a little extra piece of paper that I had. So you could stamp a word on it or something, and just put it anywhere for a decoration. You can add something to it. Do whatever you want. So let me see. That little book didn't work there. Let's see if this little card would work better over there. Oh, there you go. So we put these back under there. A lot of y'all have seen it, but you haven't seen all the little finished clusters and stuff that I put in. Okay, so this one just is a store-bought banner on one of my banners, and it says love. It has a pink button. I thought these store-bought pieces matched my book really well, and so I was happy to find those. I may get me another pack. And this is just put on with a paper clip so it can be moved. And this is just a blank piece of paper that folds out to write on. And this is one of my paper clips. Is that my first paper clip? Yeah, okay, so that's my first paper clip in this book. And this is a hummingbird that I got from Janet Kay, and it's blue. And this is kind of a bluish graph paper, so I thought it matched really well. Now I wished I would have put something behind it. But at the time, I thought it just matched good with that paper. I have a hugs over here from Donna's Designs and another store-bought embellishment on top of my banner down here. This is movable. You can move that. And I have the love there. And of course, all this is lots of journaling spaces or, places to put photos or uh, embellishments if you want. Okay. This is one of my belly bands. It has the tiny butterflies. And I left the room under the Rick Rack to add tags. And this is a banner. Again, it has the store-bought embellishment on it. This one has one of my clusters on it. And I just got a gem and a butterfly. And this is trees. If you can see that. So it just has gem and trees and some silver stuff on it. And, well, when I thought it looked good, I quit. And it's just a blank journaling card. Or you put a photo or whatever you want. So this is a cluster that I made. And it's got some bling across there. It's got Rick Rack under there. One of my enamel dots that I got from, I think it was Cindy. It may not have been Cindy, but I think Cindy gave me this. I got a keyboard on top of my boxes right now. I can't see. And a piece of lace. That's a very simple one. But it's some kind of decoration on there. I like it. Down here is just an arrow with some gems. And you can move this and put it wherever you want. And they all fit over there. And there's room throughout the book that you could just move these and just shove them wherever you want them. Over here again, a stamp Believe the Impossible. I have a dream down here on the bottom that is again removable, and it's one of the store-bought dreams banners on top of one of my banners. Okay. Okay, what do I got going here? Oh, okay, that's right. It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like that. Okay, here I got just a little arrow with a little flower on it, and you could put that wherever you want it. And this is just a little extra banner with little gems on it. And a paper clip. You can put that wherever you want it. And this is another journaling card. And this just says lovely on it. And it's got 3 gems, a piece of lace, and some layered paper on that little cluster. And on the back, of course, it's just a journaling card. And y'all remember, this is my first attempt. And if looking at it up close like I am, you can really see the amateurish mistakes in it. But I think it came out really good, even though it's an amateur one. And maybe my next one will come out better. And so this is just a stenciled feather that I put on here. I was going to put one on here, and then I decided, no, I might want to put a whole big sheet of paper on here. With something on it, a specialty paper or something. When you're working in your book, you might change your mind about things. So I left some blank spaces. Of course, I got all these papers that are blank that you could write on or add stickers or photos or, whatever you want to. Whatever you want to. I got this, and it says, grateful for today on there, and it has some of my homemade flowers. And they're just journaling cards. In my belly band, I have Rick Rack, the leaf trim, and these little flowers came from I think they came from Jen from Sassy Southern NC Girl. And just some butterfly stickers on this one. And it's just blank on that side. Some butterfly stickers. I can't remember now that I've put it in what come from who. And I don't guess I'm supposed to because there's a lot of stuff I got from a lot of different people. But when I put it together, I knew. And I like to know and give my appreciation when I'm using stuff. Just a little shadow of a flower over here. And another envelope that I can't find the piece of paper I made for it, so it's just empty. But it makes a good little place to, if I wanted to store something, or if I find the piece of paper I made to put in it. That would be awesome, right? But, if you want to put trinkets in it, you got a little envelope. This poor little lonely birdie got put down here. This little birdie come from uh, Sandy. And now that he's on there, I really want to put something under him. But at the time, I just wanted a simple alert. But now I want to put something else. Some lace or something under him. But he's just down there by his lonesome. So as time goes by, he may get some little friends or something. Just a simple journal card with a butterfly and a few gems. Nothing on the back. It's just a big butterfly and a couple gems. Nothing on the back. Just journaling cards. My dollar store gem and some yellow lace. Journaling, empty spots. Just a little tag that I made, and I just put him there. He could be put anywhere, and that says bloom to grow. And I just used, I made this cluster with some extra papers and a little gem and this sticker. And it's my first attempts at making clusters, so I'm still trying to figure it all out. You slap something together till you get something that looks like you might like it, and then use it. That's my definition of clusters, and they're working out pretty good. Okay, so I didn't do a thing to this one. I left it totally blank with the blank 2 pages here. And I got one of my paper clips. And on this side of the paper clip, I just got a piece of lace and a piece of trim and the tiniest little piece of lace. And then a bow from Cindy Ian. And this is another one of my paper clips. It has a ladybug. And I forgot who gave me the ladybug. And it's plain on the other side. So it's just a little ladybug in a flower garden. And this is one of my clusters down here. I got this, I think that's more of a moth than a butterfly, but it's cute. It's kind of got this golden lines in its wings. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of shiny. So I thought that was pretty. And it's on this green, so that matches. And I gave it some gems. It has a little lacy heart right here. Just some stacked papers, a little pink ribbon. And I think that turned out kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I don't know if I have a style, y'all. If y'all notice that I'm tending toward a style that has a name, let me know what it is. Okay. This is just a journaling card, and I gave this one a nice big butterfly, and it's a double butterfly. So he can flap his wings if you want him to. You can figure out how to get him to do that. And you can do that with a string, but I don't know how to do it just yet. I would have to study that a little more. One of my homemade pink flowers, and it's just blank on the back. And of course, my belly band, I got this heart lace from It's a Deal, and some flowers and butterflies from California Karen 789. Of course, this page is blank, and I love the birdies. It's just another one of my little clusters on this one, and it's got a little birdie just peeking out right there. And I got a piece of lace, some stacked paper, a little gem, and a small little piece of ribbon right there. And that's what I'm calling a cluster. One lady said something, and it made me think that maybe I don't have a good understanding of what a cluster is. But I think that's a cluster. But she didn't elaborate, so I really don't know what she meant. I used this piece of lace. I don't know what it's called. Mesh. It's not lace, it's mesh. And I put butterflies all over it and some flowers. And the butterflies and the flowers. So I think this is My Honey's Crafts. Sassy NC Girl. And, I don't know who these come from. I can't remember right now. I should have made myself notes, but I didn't. So next time I know, I'll make little notes and tuck them in, so I know what come from where when I'm going through it. But I think that come out pretty cool. I like that one, and it has a sterling card back here. It has a little cluster. I tried to make a little bow. It didn't come out that great, and I gave it a little green button. And after I got the bow stuck on there, I'm like, yeah, I could have left that off. But my cluster has some pink tulle with a snow on it, and so some stacked papers, a butterfly, a couple of little gems, and that's one of my clusters. I think my clusters are coming along. I think my style might be, haphazard. You know, okay, get in there. All right, I just blank pages and give you plenty of room for writing or putting photos or your favorite stickers or whatever it is you want to do. And this says, do what you love. Again, blank pages. A lot of blank in here. And another birdie page over here. Love the birdies. I've got little birdies here from Southern Sandy's Crafts. I got gems. And you could put that anywhere you want it. And this is just a little arrow with 3 little gems. Just simple. Try to enhance the little birdie there. And this one just has one little flower. And the little flower has a heart on it. I think those come from Cindy N too. Or they could have come from somebody else, but yeah, just blank on the back. And of course my belly band here. Oh, I got my first cluster here. He's looking kind of pitiful. It's a birdie on top of a round, a scallop, and some ribbon. But yeah, this birdie came from California Karen. I like the birdie, but that first cluster didn't. It's not floating my boat, y'all. Not floating my boat, but it's in there and it's okay. It was my first ones. So, and I don't know why I put that flower down low. I don't know if I was hiding something or what. I tried to leave these under the rickrack open, but sometimes I forgot and glued it. Okay, just a blank fold-out piece of paper. Another one of my paper clips and a bauble from somebody. I think it's in the end. If my stuff wasn't sitting on top of my boxes, I could look and see. Uh, Blank piece of paper. On this side, one of my flowers on a paper clip. This is just a card with one of my clusters on it. I pinked up my flower. I probably shouldn't have pinked it up, but I did. So, yeah, amateur mistakes. I got a row of gems across, just some stacked papers. And so next time I know not to ink up my flower. And a bird from Southern Sandy's Crafts. And I got Be Happy down here. And I just have a little cluster here with a little sticker tab on it. And 3 little gems. And just a little cluster here. I think maybe I'm not emphasizing in between the layers of my papers in my cluster. So yeah, I've been doing the outside edges, but maybe I need to do each layer. I don't know. I'm gonna try that next, to do the individual layers and see if that helps. And this is just 3 little strips of paper with a piece of trim and a butterfly. So I guess that's a different kind of cluster. Okay, and this is another little notebook. It just has paper in it, tea-dyed paper, and 3 of my little flowers on top with a piece of lace underneath. And that's that. And this is just a journaling card, and it has a rosette from Navasha of what's going on, and one of my homemade flowers. Some things I can remember, some things I can't. Another store-bought cherish up there, and some more stenciled feathers. Okay, these are my homemade flowers, some leaf trim, and some green lace. And I got all this kind of scalloped lace that I got. This came from Scrapping with Lizzie. I bought my first lace from Scrapping with Lizzie. And this is just a journal card, and I lined this edge with my flowers. And it's just blank on the other side. And so that's what that looks like. Let me get a little sip of my tea. Okay, a blank page for whatever you want to do with it. Just another feather here. I got this die cut from Donna's Design. She sent me several. This is just one. I added some of my pink flowers. This is another envelope. See, I count 3 envelopes, and I was only supposed to have 2, but this feels like the 3rd one, so I don't know what's up with that. A little bow from Cindy, and a little white flower that I made. And there's a little piece of lace under there. You can't see it, but it's just under there. And this is, I forgot who gave me that. I forgot who gave me that. This is my little paper clip. It's got a little bear on it. It's got a D on its shirt. Can't remember now. And this is one of my fan buttons. I put my little flower up there with a little, like a luster heart on it. That's what I call that. And this is just a little journal card, and I put a parrot down here to keep this little birdie company, and just a pink bow up here. Just a journal on, blank page. Love what you do, inked down there. Um, this is just a pocket. I didn't decorate the pocket at all. I just got 3 little flowers on this one. And this says the best of times. And I got these tiny little flowers. I love those tiny little flowers. I know who gave them to me, but I can't remember off the top of my head who gave them to me. And I got some little green leaves, die cuts, and I can't remember who gave me those either. I got some cloth back there, and it's just some various stacked papers. So y'all can see that one. One of my clusters. Sorry. The blank birdie page. 2 more blank pages. This is the last signature. Okay, these are just little tabs that you could write on or use as markers or stamp a word, whatever you want to do. A belly band with these are from California Karen, little sunflowers, or I don't know, are they the Black Eyed Susans? I don't know what they are. And I got this blessed, and I put it on a butterfly, and I put these gems on the side, and it's on a stack of little papers there. Let me show you that. One of my clusters. I don't think I got quite the hang of the clusters yet. I got room for improvement. I mean, I got the idea, but I don't got the layering right or something. Like I said, maybe I need to ink in between them. But they'll get better. They'll get better. I will get ideas. Okay, I got a little owl here. That's from Constance. I got some material and some papers just all stacked up on that little side right there. And I thought he was really cute. And I got one of the enamel bubbles there. And this is some string. It's supposed to be stringier, but it got a little glue on it. Okay, and this one, he's got a lot going on over here. I got my daisies and my rickrack and some leaf trim on there. And this is just a little tag that I got from Donna's Designs, and I put one of my little flowers on it. And that's just a little cutie. He can go anywhere. Put him over there. And this is a little banner. Just a matching piece that you could put anywhere. I'll put him over there too. And I got this big piece. I scrunched up a piece of tulle and put it on. I got a piece of cloth and some paper and one of my flowers on top. That's all, and it's just a blank card. And I got this that says Bliss. I got the bling, the little bow tie, and some stacked cloth on paper. And one of my little clusters on the birdie paper. I think it's real cute. And this one I just left plain. Yeah. I may want to do something else with that later. You know, you don't know what the mood's going to strike you for later. Okay, plenty of space. I didn't do anything on that. Here's another one that's got plenty of stuff. I just got these little paper tags and arrows that I didn't do anything to because, like again, later, you don't know. You don't know what's happening later, so you got to have some blank stuff for later. This comes from California Karen, my flowers. Of course, my rickrack. This cluster has a California Karen glitter flower on it and a butterfly. and some material. I just stacked papers. That's the paper that matches the cover. So it's got some goodies going on. This one says gather. It's got the 2 daisies and some stacked paper, but no material on that one. But I do have some string on it. I could have had a little more string. Better arranged, but it ain't too bad. It's nice and simple. Okay. This is just another one of the store-bought banners. I hope y'all will be able to see. Some of my book gets away from me. Stamped love over here. Of course, I got my key gems. All these are tied in bows. Okay. So this is a really big journaling card. And I put a really big butterfly and some of the tulle underneath him. Just a blank card. And I have some more blank pieces. You know, for later, you might want to do something else. And I got my double corner pocket here to hold my big card in. So that's my first journal, and I think it didn't turn out too bad. I think it's pretty good for my first one. This is also a double butterfly. Blank page, blank page. Another envelope. Is that 4? I'm going to have to go through here and count the envelopes. I was only supposed to have 2. Okay. Got one of my paper clips with just a bow made out of my ribbon. And some of my homemade flowers on these. Just little writing spots or markers or whatever you want to make them out of. I just put a piece of pink behind there and my yellow flower. It's just a tag. And this one is just left blank. So simple. And probably a lot of repeat stuff, but okay. I'm good with that. There's another rosette from Navasha. What's going on? My homemade pink purple flower. And this is the last page, y'all. This is, what do you call this? Tulle ruffle that I got from It's a Deal. That's Lena. And a cluster with, it has a sparkly heart and it says love there, stacked on some papers. I think that's cute. And it's flat enough that it fits under here. And of course the last page is blank on both sides, and I have the back cover with my cloth flip, and 4 pages of tea dyed paper to write on. Okay, and that's it. That's the end of it. That's the back. Looks just like the front with the trim. I don't have, no saying or nothing. But you can see it got a little chunky too. But I think it's okay, gator mouthy wise. And I like it. I think I like how it turned out. And so this was a really fun journal, even though it took me forever. But I did enjoy it, and I'm happy to make the next one. Like I said, this one had no purpose, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Right now, I'm just going to hang on to it because it was my first one. Maybe the next one will be better. But I think this one is pretty good. Why won't you tighten up? Because I'm on camera? Is that why? I understand. You got to be fussy on camera, because otherwise it wouldn't be no fun for you. Okay. Well, I guess we will leave the wrinkles in it and make it happy. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. So that's it. That's my very first journal. And I'm so happy people requested to see how I made my journal. And so, because I probably wouldn't have done this project without that suggestion. So thank you very much. And I hope you like this final flip through of my journal. If you have any tips or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, I love to hear from you. And please like, subscribe, and share. And do as the Lord will have you to do. And I will see you on my next video. Bye bye now.